The following is a review of the comic and should not be looked at as an endorsement of the creators involved. If you really think that, you should get yourself checked because you are reading things into it that are not there. Also, the quality of this video is pretty low, so if you're expecting higher standards, go check out someone else. What you see is what you get. So thank you and enjoy. Or don't.
Hey guys, StarCraft here, and like I said, I'm going to get through almost just about all those thumbnails. I'm rarely going to make any new ones. So, one of which I'll be going over is Onslaught Reborn by Jeph Loeb and Liefeld. Basically, it's a 10th anniversary celebration of both Onslaught and Heroes Reborn, combining into one, playing off after the events of House of M. Now, originally I was going to do this as more of a full review. Still the spotlight, but I had the screenshots and everything, but yeah, ended up not going anywhere. But yeah, and let's just dive right in, shall we? It's typical Liefeld artwork, which I'll be honest, I always find I'm not one of those who hates all of his artwork. He has some good points, and I'll go over them in here, but he also has some of his notorious ones in this. But there's also a Michael Turner cover here. I think one of the last works he did. But yeah, he basically opened up with Wanda doing No More Mutants. But yeah, I don't remember her doing it in a pose like that. As we're then seeing Magneto and Xavier fighting each other, it's obviously meant to be more symbolic. Now, after House of M, both of those two were definitely depowered. But then the big question is, where did all their powers go? Most of them went into one person who I forget now because it was so long ago. But Xavier Magneto's powers instead ended up, it ended up causing him to refuse back into Onslaught, bringing him back from the dead. Somehow, why would Wanda do that? It's not said if Wanda did do it or not. But yeah. Onslaught's back, and he's picking up where he left off, but he wants revenge on Franklin first. Why not go after X-Man first? Probably because he thinks Franklin's the easier target. As we cut to Franklin and Ben in what seems to be the negative zone, look how poorly handled that blaster. That was clearly put in last second to make it look like he's actually defending himself. As Blast Star is attacking him until Ben defends him. And then all of a sudden, Johnny shows up and just starts attacking them all. What the hell? No idea what's going on. But then Ben gets the smart idea and grabs a giant hose of water from the main water line and splashes Johnny. And this is actually a pretty impressive splash by Rob. Again, when it comes to big moments, he's usually very good at it. All of a sudden, because Onslaught's taking over Johnny, caused him to do some weird powers like fire vision. That's a new one. What a Reborn development this is. Yeah, no shit. And we actually see Johnny's fine tone ass. Yeah, what does that look like to you? Right. And then, oh gee, look at that look that Franklin makes. And it seems like, Reed has grabbed him and saying he's going to hide him in the negative zone. Bad idea. And it's revealed it's Onslaught. Then, Sue comes in and starts to help out, and again, look at that face. Looks like she's ready to take a crap, doesn't it? Again, for every few good moments, there's more bad stuff. As it turns out, yeah, even Ben's like, that ain't how I went out. And then Onslaught shows up, ready to take Franklin, who has this little orb that sends him to the other Earth, as he lets out a mighty roar in these new Earths. Meanwhile, we see Ben and Reed running in and find, Franklin's gone. Which is then to Ricky Barnes, that's the female Bucky from the old Heroes Reborn universe, wondering what's he hiding from, and then Onslaught just comes in out of nowhere, ready to attack. And throughout all this narration, it's from Ricky's point of view. And basically, like saying he beat Thor, he beat the Hulk, and by the time he was done, he would have killed everyone. This is why I had to die to save him. Wait, what? he had his first issue. You can already tell it's going to be all over the place, ignoring so much of the continuity and everything, trying to tell its own story. But what else is new? It's just Jeph Loeb and Rob Liefeld. You got Jeff Matsura, Joe Matsura cover for the next one. As we then see, for no explanation whatsoever, Onslaught just transforms into his more Magneto look. He's going in reverse order of how he looks, and then he looks bigger as well. Although, even when Ricky says, it's just my imagination, or did he just get bigger? He can get in your brain, make you see things or do things. He made my dad fight my mom. Great! Ricky's probably the best ring character in all this. As Onslaught's ready to attack, and she tackles Franklin out of the way. Then, all of a sudden, there was a cliff out of nowhere. What the hell? Then Cap shows up, and all of a sudden I was like, another of the so-called heroes. Why do you always sit on dressing up in such garish costumes? Yeah, I don't remember Onslaught being this, written this way at all. And then they all start, Cap starts fighting him off until he's taken down. Well, yeah, this guy took on all of them. And then Thor and Iron Man show up. Then Cap's right back up on his feet, ready to help. What? Now, here's the one thing about all this. This makes no sense. Everyone left the Counter-Earth, and Counter-Earth is still out there, and all of the heroes are back to being normal. They weren't left over there. So, the only explanation one can give, that it's never stayed in here, but the only thing I can give is that Franklin, for some reason, recreated that other Earth to keep him around, and that's why we're in here and why there's going to be such radical differences coming ahead. You'll see. They all start fighting him off, weighing into him, and then they go, Avengers assemble, they push him into, now there's water? First there's a cliff, now there's water? They're then picked up by them as we see Hawkeye and everyone, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. As they're trying to say, he says he's your son. Well, Susan and I haven't even had children yet. And again, Franklin just he knows it isn't his universe. He's talking like, Mommy! And all that. It's like, Franklin, come on, kid. They have no idea what's going on. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a steamroller throws in, knocking Thor aside. And basically, it's the Hulk. And again, Franklin's giving all this exposition, and everyone should take him at his word. Everyone see Enchantress and Loki are in Asgard. Again, there was no Asgard in Heroes Reborn. You should know. You guys set that up. As then Thor makes his way up to the surface, and there's a pretty impressive Hulk. I will give again Liefeld that. As he goes in the fight, and Hulk smashes him, and then all of a sudden, Onslaught takes over Thor. Yeah, he's going to be doing that a lot. The majority of this arc is going to be, in this mini, is going to be this entire fight. And then, you have Thor, Onslaught wailing the Hulk, and then all of a sudden, roar! Ping! You dare spit on me, beast? I think he threw a rock at you, dude. As they just start wailing on each other more and more. Then all of a sudden, Hulk starts wailing on more until finally Thor takes him down. And then it's made very clear that Onslaught was not in Thor yet, and was not in Hulk yet, but that he loses worthiness to the hammer and drops it. He can't lift it up, so he decides to then jump into Hulk. And at that last moment before Thor realizes what's going on, Onslaught grabs him and decks him, leaving the hammer behind. He then tries to lift the hammer up. If he be worthy, I am Onslaught. My worthiness is based upon my desires. What sense did that make? All the Avengers and regroup, show up again, charge in, as they start fighting. Cap telling Hawkeye, I know who you are under there. They keep on just going after the Hulk, and then Iron Man and Johnny all and are flying up, and then they find Donald Blake. Again, Hulk wasn't Donald Blake in the Heroes Reborn universe. As Hulk keeps on and weighing into them while Namor finds a stick and grabs it. As then Tony flies on in, slams right into the Hulk, and now he's taken over by Onslaught. He starts fighting Cap. As we then see that Johnny brought Donald Blake down to the 4. We then see Ricky being all jovial while John and Franklin's like, as we find out that Loki has teamed up with the Executioner, Scarlet Witch, Enchantress, and Ultron 5 as they're trying to take advantage of the situation, while Susan and Ant-Man are watching on down. We then see the fight between Cap and Iron Man now play out. See what I was saying about this fight being overly long? As, oh, look at this. For some reason now, Iron Man's mask looks like a beak. I'll show a better shot of it, but yeah, right here, he has his mouth open. It looks creepy. And he's like, wow! I am not used to Iron Man's mouth actually being all maneuverable. Again, especially when it looks like a beak. You know what I mean? It's just like, what the hell? And then they take each other out, and then Onslaught finally just leaves. Like, is there no one on this planet who will challenge me? Dude, they were kicking your ass, and you just had to keep jumping around to other bodies. That's not good on your part. And we're hinted off to who Hawkeye in this universe is, and again, makes no sense. As then Namor shows up with the stick that would become the hammer. At the same time, Loki basically wants Franklin, and then we have Ultron taking out Wonder Man. He was there, I forgot. Susan knocks out Scarlet Witch and Enchantress. And then we have Vision versus Ultron, in which case it seems to apply their original universe history when they came the other way around. It was Ultron and Vision, then Ultron. Not Ultron, then Vision in this universe. And then, yeah, they start taking all of them down until Loki brings Enchantress and Scarlet Witch back. And then they start using their abilities on Ant-Man to make him, well, giant. So giant, so fast, he passes out. Then they're ready to, he's ready to take Franklin when the Avengers all regroup up, ready to take the fight to him. But then Loki starts taunting him, saying, if Onslaught's not stopped, there will be no Midgard. And eventually we end up an ultimate issue with Reed saying, I have to agree with Loki on this one. Oh, sorry, that wasn't the penultimate. We're in the penultimate issue. My bad. As we're then seeing Reed arguing, and he's going all stretchy mouth like, oh. There's a baby saying like, how do I even know the different origins? Who said he didn't create Onslaught? They try to ask, did you create him? No, I swear he's onto me because I hid all of you guys. You didn't hide them. They are ignoring so much details here. And then they all start realizing, okay, let's just do a different plan. Again, the insanity of this. They're just like, oh, we gotta fight. No, let's team up. Okay. And then all of a sudden, Hawkeye shows back up with his mask back on and says, I know what's going on. And then we start seeing the negative zone portal where this all began. We see Ben is with Franklin waiting as Onslaught then arrives. And again, Onslaught was practically a anti-monitor level threat. Here, he's a joke. And so, okay, he's here, let's do it. Turns out Wolverine and is Hawkeye. Again, he wasn't. There weren't any other mutants. But there are no mutants in this world. Tell that to the Scarlet Witch, bub. That's because she used her hex abilities to enter in here. Ay. And then we have a fastball special. Hey, this seems familiar. Takes off his helmet. All of a sudden without his helmet, now he's vulnerable. Again, that never happened. As the Avengers all come in, they do a big attack and then wham! Onslaught's down. Again, It took him forever to take care of it. Now, he might be weakened, yes, but at the same time, that just makes no sense. As he tries going in for Franklin one more time, Ricky then slams into him with one of the Fantastic cars right into the negative zone, shattering the protective grid, the barrier, and thus Reed has to seal the portal forever. And everyone basically, Cap's all upset, and everyone presumes that Bucky is dead. So they give a big memorial as we still get Bucky's narration. We don't see that, yeah, they give a farewell to Franklin as he goes back. He's all happy. It's like, things are okay. He's never going to bother anyone again. Turns out he's still somehow trapped in the negative zone. Not sure what's going on. Then it turns out Ricky didn't die. She came to the 616 universe right at the moment of after Cap's death. Which we then end with Rob Liefeld doing the porn face. You also get a little bit hint of a variant cover that never happened. And that's the end. This thing's a mess. It is a complete and utter mess all over the place. Can't make heads or tails of what it wants to say, what it wants to do. And yet, it's one of those insanities. It's like watching a train wreck kind of a story. You get some enjoyment out of just the absurdity of it. Bucky would stick around and would be much better handled by Sean McKeever and when she eventually became Nomad and then it was her own miniseries. Then she would lead the I think the New Allies, I believe it was. And then in the Onslaught Unleashed miniseries, it would be revealed that turns out she died in the negative zone. Yeah, Onslaught consumed her and created a proxy of her, sending her in as to be his mole. So yeah, that makes this more bittersweet, but it gives Onslaught the more prominence that he could come back and be more dangerous than ever, as opposed to here where he's a complete and utter joke. So yeah, that's this book. And like I said, I'm not the biggest Rob Liefeld fan, nor am I his biggest hater. There were some good moments in here, but so much of it's typical bad as well. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say in this one. Catch you guys later.